All right, folks, I found some old footage on this that I never posted. I'm not sure why. I guess I was busy and a lot of stuff happened. So anyways, I felt this is the perfect channel to put it on because it's not in context to anything. If you haven't seen this truck, there is a build video. I'll kind of link it here somewhere if you want. But this is the boys' truck. It's got a 12-valve Cummins swap. So anyways, I'll show you what I got, and it kind of puts a little bit of an ending to the video for a lot of folks who have inquired. Some folks have inquired about this. So anyways, here you go. Well, I realized I've never did an ending video on this vehicle, on this square body that the kid was building. Pretty much, I'm going to rewind you guys back to probably this spring sometime, to where we were probably on installment, I don't even know, 5, 6 or something on that thing, whatever the build was. I'll do a link to the build here. It's kind of not my traditional build because he was doing all the building on this vehicle up till I was doing a lot of what I felt was fun, and he was doing all the grunt work. So up till then, he's actually he's actually been putting like tons of miles on it. I think he's got more than I have on my International up to this point. But anyways, we'll rewind back to where we were just buttoning up the last bit of this truck, and he took it for his very first drive. Alrighty, back at this thing. So the kid's been doing his dash, got that almost all wired up and finished. And then I drill tap, got his pyro sender in. Where else are we at? I know he's got battery cables, all that jazz. We're gonna put all that stuff in. I gotta wire his fuel sender for his fuel tank and the pyro yet. I think just about everything else is done inside the truck. Just a few little things on the outside of the wire. I noticed the voltage regulator wasn't working. I found another one, so I'm gonna try that one, see if that one works. And yeah, there's not too much. It's a small list we got to deal with there in the front yet. So the boy's done an oil change. We've had I had a whole bunch of these voltage regulators, and they are completely all a fail. So we have to order a voltage gauge so we can continue, at least with the charging system. I think he's got everything else. He's got some cabling stuff to make new grounds. It's got a new positive to run across, so he's got a lot of that stuff. So that's cool. But yeah, that kind of halted us on the other part. Anyways, we got the dash. Everything's working in it. Just got to screw it in. So that's a win. Everything goes on. We got lights. So cool. Just gonna clean up a bit. Wait for him to keep troopering along with some of the stuff we've got to do here. And I can help him as he needs. So he's getting close, got almost everything done, so I'm pretty much going to go take her for a rip, see how she goes, check to see all the gauges and everything else, make sure everything's working there. Don't need much of that.
You seen that? 25-20? 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20 Putting the miles on now. A little bit of fuel pump work will do, man. Oh, it's a night and day difference.
Oh yeah, EGG works. Mint.
Going up?
Yep.
Okay.
It's at between 2 and 3 right now.
Okay. Perfect.
It takes quite a bit for it to do anything.
Yeah, before it eats up.
Yeah. You owe me a flashlight.
Oh.
You just drove over it. You must have left it under the truck.
Oh.
I don't even know if it's worth going back for it.
Whatever. Let's go see.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt.
Time for a new light anyway. It's just making sure.
Maybe it'll still work. Oh, there's another one. So you must have all of mine. Alrighty, well. Kid went for his first little spin with it. Came with him. She goes good, I'll tell you that. We're going to get some better video of that later. But yeah, he's got to finish up the interior. He's got pretty much just got to do is he's got a mechanical lock for his front four-wheel drive, so he's got to mount that properly, get his carpet all back in and his console, but he's got his shifters in, he's got his 4x4 shifter in, that works. He's got like all the gauges work, so that's a win. Yeah, they all win. We're waiting on a voltage regulator because it's bunk. And I have a bunch of them, and they're all bunk, so that's kind of a fail. I guess that's a typical Dodge thing. I know he's pumped. He's got his little logos on there. But she boogies pretty good, I'm going to tell you that. She definitely does. We just got to figure out our trip odometer. We got to wire that thing up, and yeah, I think he's getting close. We'll have to do the front drive shaft at some point, and I know he's got a bunch of little stuff. And then we finished the gas. He's got to fix up some vents, and we got to wire up the rear hitch and stuff like that. The airbox needs a little bit of work yet. We need a clamp, a better clamp for it, but it is progress. He is just about ready to hit the road. Just about. So this is where we're at. This thing's been his primary workhorse here. He's always hauling, doing something, this guy. And well, she's done for the most part. It's got quite a few, I think he's got quite a few miles on this sucker already up to this point. I don't even know how many he's got on it. I think he's got a lot more than I got going on. And survey says, so it shows he's got 1153K on this sucker. I don't even know. I think I'm like at 8,000 on mine, so he wins. Although he pretty much dailies this thing around. I don't think he's had any real problems. We've had to redo the brakes or something once on it, but other than that, this thing's been super reliable for him. In case you've never seen it, this is, yeah, I don't even know. What is this thing, like an 87? Something like that. Square body, crew cab. We put it on, it was a chassis cab, 2nd gen Cummins. It's a 12 valve P-pump, 5-speed. We didn't actually even have to really modify it. I think the wheelbase was pretty much bang on. It was like 3/4 or 7/8 of an inch out. Not a big deal. Nothing super modified inside. That just pretty much fit and worked. We'll take a little peek under the hood, give you a little, if you're new to the channel, give you a little update what's going on here. So there's nothing crazy. Well, define crazy. Oh. Okay, he switched that around. That clearly didn't work for him. Anyways, it's yeah, like I say, 12 valve V-pump. We actually ran the stock Dodge Rad. We went with an aftermarket intercooler, similar to what I have in the General. So you can just see it just tucked behind the grill. It's pretty tight, but it's sitting in there. Yeah, we turned the pump up. Well, I didn't, but some buddies of mine did that for him. That's just all going. He's running the militaries. What are these things? The 37-12-5s, 16.5. So he's running those. The truck does have 410 gears, so he pretty much needs them to just be nice and drivable, but that's done. He threw a shell on top and pretty much just drives the doors off it. So since then, there's still some stuff that needs to get done. He hasn't driving in the winter because he still hasn't got around to his 4x4 or the grid heaters on it, so it's a stubborn bugger to start when it's cold out. So I know he wants to do some differential upgrades. Well, he wants to change the gears. I don't know why though. I think these tires and stuff work good, but in his head he'll get some better fuel mileage. But I know he wants to switch it out to some 355s or 373s, I don't know. It's got 410s in it right now. We got to get the 4x4 going, the grid heaters. Clearly he's got to fix his bumpers and stuff like that because I don't know what happened, but anyways, he has been using it. He's kind of hauling his camper and doing a few things with it, but yeah, right now, if you haven't seen already or not, he's got that square body Suburban. We kind of got in the shop and we're playing with it a little bit. He's kind of trying to set that up for his wife. And I'm thinking he wanted to work on this winter, but I think he's been way too busy with work. So I don't know if his upgrades are happening this year yet or not. But anyways, I felt I would give you folks a little update, let you know what's going on. Again, I want to thank you folks for watching. And if you're bored and you want to see how this truck got to where it's at, well, not right now, but to its mobile and running format, check out the main channel. Like I say, I'll link in the description and up here the playlist on this truck. Anyways, thanks again for watching, folks. We'll see you later.